Hi, everybody. Welcome to this edition of NAAP News Now. My name's Alisa Tag, and I'm the Association Director with the National Association of Activity Professionals. I'm so excited to be with you once again as we wrap up the 2022 season of Facebook Lives with NAAP. And our special guests today are Lindsay Bretzman and Music with Alexis. How are you ladies doing today? Hi, everybody.
Hello. Doing
Hi, we're
great.
doing great. Thank
Oh,
you so much for having us. We're excited, really excited to be here with NAP.
well, we're excited to have you. And Lindsay, you and I met and talked about music with Alexis. And we're going to talk about music with Alexis as Alexis is here in person. So we're so excited for Alexis to be here in person. And so I want to start just briefly with you, Alexis, if you don't mind, and just tell a little bit more about your background and, talk a little bit about what you do. And then Lindsay, I'll have you talk about you and your background. And then Lindsay, you can go into what the program is all about, if that's okay. So we'll start
Love
that way.
it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So my name is Alexis Baker. I am a board certified music therapist of just over 9 years. So my training and experiences in music therapy. And my background professionally, educationally is music therapy, but I would say my passion for older adults and specifically memory care, dementia care goes back to my grandmother having Alzheimer's. She passed away when I was 16, but I recall those times of visiting her when her memory was slipping away and she couldn't remember the names of her grandchildren. But it just really struck me how much the disease takes from a person, but how powerful music is. She loved music. Her husband played piano beautifully, and so there was a lot of music in the family. And I went into music therapy because I've always loved music and also wanted to do something that involves helping people. So that's how I got started on that journey. I began Bridgetown Music Therapy, which is our main company name, 6 years ago when I began specializing in working with older adults specifically, so the whole senior care type setting, and spent several years going in person, community to community, providing music therapy to residents of assisted living, memory care, and older adult group homes, mostly in groups of residents, because music is so wonderful to bring people together and foster that social interaction. So music therapy is focused on different goal areas. So improving social interaction or increasing social interaction, increasing physical movement, engaging individuals cognitively. So that's kind of my background. And yeah.
I love that, Alexis, how almost everybody's story that comes into activities and that especially works with dementia and care like that is because they've had a family member who was diagnosed with it. And a lot of times it's because we want to learn more about the diagnosis so that we can help our loved one. And I think that's a beautiful story what you shared about how you came about doing what you do. And as a sneak peek of your programs, I think there's just amazing what you offer. And so, Lindsay, share us a little bit more about you and more about music with Alexis in general.
Sure. I've been an activity professional for a little over 12 years. I myself too started working with seniors because of a family member. I took care of my grandfather at home for 7 years and fell in love with the idea of not just caring for him, but being able to meaningfully connect with him. And we started with pet therapy and then reminiscing. And I decided then and there that I wanted to be an activity professional for the rest of my life. So it's been activity professional from then on out. After he passed away, I began working in senior living communities, and I've worked in a variety of assisted living, memory care, residential care. My heart is deeply with memory care community and folks who've been afflicted with dementia, because it is there are no words to describe the beautiful experience when you can connect to someone, make them feel at peace, and give them a purpose. And to be able to provide that for someone when they're often so overlooked by others is a beautiful thing. And so that's why it's deeply part of my passion. So I've worked in communities for many years, and I've done some consulting and worked to help get some communities back on track after the state comes in. We all know how that is. An important part of the job. And I actually met Alexis because I hired her into the communities I was working in as a music therapist, and absolutely fell in love with her and her ability to connect with the residents and get down to their level and make those connections. Working with Alexis as a music therapist really helped me personally understand the difference between entertainment and engagement. And with the populations that we serve, engagement is so important. Having the residents be a part of that, hearing their voice, having them contribute is something that's really important. And entertainment is great too, but when they're engaged, it's a whole nother ball game. And engaging through music is one of the best ways. So I got together with Alexis and worked with her, and throughout the pandemic, we live in the state of Oregon, and we had the state of Oregon had very strong restrictions for a very, very long time, way past many of the other states. And we weren't allowed to have anyone come into the community for a long time. And so Alexis started her online version of her program, which I'll be happy to show you. And I played it with the residents in the memory care community I was working with, and they just lit up and absolutely loved it. It helped me as an activity professional because it gave me time. It gave me time to be able to put my attention elsewhere, although I loved being there during the music sessions because it's so much fun to have them engaged. But I loved this so much, and I wanted to help spread the word to other communities because it was so wonderful to my residents, and it was so helpful for me as an activity director.
I love that, Lindsay. And while you're getting that queued up a little bit, we're going to show, just everybody can have a brief visual of what the website looks like. And so what you're going to be finding out with Music with Alexis, and you're going to see exactly what makes this program so unique. And Lindsay, I just want to touch briefly on what you said with the difference between entertainment and engagement. I actually wrote that down because I think that is such a vital aspect of what an activity professional's role is to provide that engagement over entertaining. You know, a lot of times, you know, when I've been an activity professional for over 30 years, and I was always referred to as the entertainment director, you know, for in the beginning days, and I felt like, you know, I was, let me entertain you, and that's not what we're here to do, right? We're here to engage. And I think as you clearly stated, music is, you know, I think I quote George Friedrich Handel, you know, the music is the source of all gladness. It heals all sadness. And so I think that is huge, and it's so universal. It doesn't matter what language you speak. Music does affect that. And I like what you said too, like it was helping to relieve your time, Lindsay, but yet you wanted to stay too. And I think it's because you wanted to engage in the music as well, you know. Yeah, you know, because it is uplifting, and it's beautiful. And so talk to us a little bit more then about how Music with Alexis is so unique.
Sure. So with Alexis's program, it is an online virtual video music therapy platform. And so I like to call it music therapy on demand because it's available 24/7. You don't need any special equipment or software to use Music with Alexis. You simply go online, log in, press play, and have fun. Which is great. You don't need any musical skill. It's very little computer skill, which means that anyone can use it. In fact, I've had caregivers who have fallen in love with the program because when an activity was canceled or an entertainer didn't show up, when we were able to have them back into the community, or when things were just a little hairy-carry, they were able to also log in and play the program when I wasn't there, which is a huge benefit, whether it's 3 p.m. or 3 in the morning. And that being said, Music with Alexis is a great tool as a non-pharmaceutical intervention. And so it can be played for groups, but also for individuals on tablets, on phone, on your computer. The way I stream her music sessions is I log in through my computer and I hook it up to the activity room TV with an HDMI cord, and everyone can enjoy. The program itself is a video music library of hundreds and hundreds of songs and sessions. You can search by individual songs. There are half-an-hour sessions, hour sessions. With her sessions, they all start with a signature welcome song and end with none other than Happy Trails, which I love. It's hard to find a favorite feature of Music with Alexis program because I'm its #1 fan. The words are displayed at the bottom of the screen, which is wonderful as an activity professional because you don't have to worry about the headache of song sheets and books and keeping them printed. But more importantly, the residents generally are more focused on trying to be on the right page and where are we at than engaging in the music. And more often than not, they know the words to the songs. They're able to engage in that way if they don't have that distraction. And so having the words on the screen makes it a big group karaoke session. And I'm a big believer in making sure that activity professionals are leading activities that they enjoy also. And my favorite activity to do is karaoke on the weekends. So I think it's great to be able to bring that to the residents. So with the video music library, you are able to search for different songs and search through different sessions. They are filmed by her, Alexis's husband, Tom, actually, who's a professional videographer. And so they're extremely high quality, which is really important. And for me as an activity professional, it is why I don't use YouTube anymore, because we have high quality, no commercials, trained music therapists leading sessions right on your screen 24 hours a day. She does movement and breathing and stretching during the sessions, which makes it movement and music, which is a really nice way, not just another way for the residents to engage, but to keep their attention going and take that break there and incorporate another dimension of wellness into the activity. And then there's also a member toolbox that's full of resources and a blog and videos. So I'm going to pull this up here, and I think Elisa, I'm ready to.
Yeah, you should be able to do that. And while you're doing that, Alexis, I hear too that if there's a song that I want to hear from you and you don't have it in your library, that you would learn it, right? Is that what I've heard?
Yeah, so that's a feature we'll be adding soon. We need to put up a request a song form, but yes, absolutely. And our members can reach out anytime and say, hey, what about this song?
Yeah, I love that.
And yes, that's the benefit of having an in-house professional videographer is the quality of the videos is very high. And I really, took my years of experience working directly with residents, especially in memory care, and put that into video format. And so I think that's where we differentiate from just pulling up songs on YouTube or YouTube, you might just be listening, or it's more the entertainment value. But Music with Alexis is really about the engagement, using singing, movement to music, and then deep breathing exercises and relaxation at the end of every session.
Beautiful. Yeah. So Lindsay, yeah, sure. See, we've got the website now on the screen.
Sure.
A little bit
So
more.
this is the member only area of the Music with Alexis, and it's called our Video Music Library. There is a lot of collections here, and you can search by individual theme songs. I like that Music with Alexis has fun themed songs and variety sessions. I'm gonna just click into one of those real quick. So we have the Music with Alexis has sessions based on holidays, on seasons, based on different types of music, different time periods. If you want to do the 1940s, the 1950s, waltzes. One of my favorite categories is songs that are blue. I just think that's so fun. So fun and unique. There it is there at the bottom. Country western. And I absolutely love that Alexis has included half-hour sessions and hour sessions, because as we know, each of our individuals and groups that we serve are different and have different skills and abilities and interests, and being able to have those options to appeal to them is wonderful. I've worked with some groups that do great with the half hour and some groups that do great with the hour session. So it's really nice to have that availability there. The individual song collection I go to a lot, and there's a check mark by Accentuate the Positive, because I sure play that song a lot. It was my grandmother passed away this spring, and that was her absolute favorite song. So we sang that a lot to her in her final days. So really fun to have songs, meaningful songs on the program. And there's been times, like Alexis said, where I was looking for a certain song and it wasn't on the program. So I asked her to add it, and it was added and we were able to enjoy it, which was really nice. And I've just been amazed at how she's able to put such high quality things together with so many of them. There are hundreds and hundreds of sessions and videos here. You can search by individual song. It's in alphabetical order. Back in the saddle again. The nice thing about every song and session is that while the words are on the screen, you do also have the availability to download the lyrics if you'd like to. Some residents like to follow along, and you know your residents better than anyone, so then that's there for you if you need it. So you just click download lyrics, and each of the lyric sheets are in easy to read, big letters. There's no confusing language like repeat, go to chorus. It's just very simple. And because this is an individual song, there's just one song sheet here. But for the sessions, it will have all of the songs in order and some information on the song here. But I'm going to go to the winter holiday collection that Alexis has, because 'tis the season. We're halfway through December already, which is wild. But the winter holiday collection has been an absolute favorite. And there's lots of things I like about the winter holiday collection. There is something in particular that I think is really meaningful, because it is able to
Well, we lost your sound, Lindsay. I don't know.
sessions are religious, which sessions are non-religious, non-traditional. There's a winter wonderland session, which is about songs of snow. And so I'll play one of those here for you, Christmas variety sessions, but you'll see there's a variety of half an hour and hour sessions. We'll pop on to winter holiday session number 1 here. Each of the sessions the songs are listed, so you can see what you're looking forward to. What I really like about that is there's a search button at the top with this feature. You may have a resident that really wants a particular song, or they'll connect with a particular song, or you may have a resident that has a very negative reaction to a certain song, and you want to make sure to avoid that song. So instead of having a surprise in the middle, a negative surprise in the middle of a session, you can be prepared knowing what to look for. So I'm going to play one of her winter sessions here. I'm going to make it big. And I'll show you some of her entry here, and then we'll zoom to one of her songs and you can see her rocking away.
Well, hello, my name is Alexis, and I'm so delighted you're joining me for music today. We're going to have a great time of singing some holiday tunes and a little bit of movement to music. So I'm hoping that you'll join in singing and moving with me. We're going to get started today with a song called It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. Will you sing with me? This is a song that was written in 1951. Let's give it a try. Here we go. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in the 5 and 10, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Love it. That's super fun. So thank you for sharing that, Lindsay.
That doesn't mind the snow.
Yeah, I think you're having some issues with your tech there because it just paused for a minute. And I don't know if that was just on my end or your end, but that was really cool that everything that Alexis does. And Alexis, how was it watching yourself on the screen there for a minute?
It's a little weird, and I noticed I am wearing the same sweater that we filmed that one in.
That's beautiful. Well, see, sometimes it happens, sometimes we do that. And it's beautiful. And there's so many options in there. So how can people learn more? I put in the chat box your website, bridgetownmt.com. Is there any other way that people could reach out to get to learn more about this and the plans that you offer and the memberships?
Lindsay, do you want to share about that?
Sure. I love to share my favorite parts of the program with everyone. So I'm able to do free Zoom demos, which we highly recommend. So I can show you any part of the member area on Music with Alexis that you like. We can really dig deep into the sessions if you'd like. I can show you the member toolbox that we have here. And so you can go to bridgetownmt.com and click on Music with Alexis, or you can go to musicwithalexis.com. There is information there, contact information on how to request a free Zoom demo. If you're ready to rock and roll, we're ready to rock and roll too. And so with our membership options, we have 3 different membership options. There's a monthly, there's a 6-month, and there's a 12-month. All of the membership options include the same features. Just some have larger discounts than others, which is really nice to take advantage of and have availability as a 24/7 tool for you. Another feature of Music with Alexis that I wanted to share before I forget is that there is a free live Zoom session every month. So while the video music library is available 24/7, this live session is so much fun, and it brings lifelong learning in with the music. And our Music with Alexis's next session is actually tomorrow, December 15th, 2022. And so we've got the information there on our website to sign up, and that's free whether you're a member or not. Alexis recognizes how important that service is and wants to be able to provide it to the masses. And so we have some people participating in areas of the United States, and we have some people participating from the UK and other areas, which is really fun. Just head on over to.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have UK people watching right now, so I just wanted to point that out while you were talking.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm sorry to cut you off, like Lindsay, but keep on going.
Fantastic. No, that's great. That's great. I love that it can reach everyone all over the world, truly. So if you just head on over to musicwithalexis.com, and there's some information on how to contact us. My email is lindsay@bridgetownmt.com. My name is spelled Lindsey, and I am happy to give more information on our memberships, how to sign up, but more importantly, doing that Zoom demo so I can show you all the great things that the program entails. And I wanted to add, watching that session, I never get tired of watching Alexis's sessions. In fact, when I'm watching TV in the living room, I often mute the TV and put her session on in the background because I love her music and it's so soothing. It is so amazing to me that even though Alexis isn't in person at that moment, it feels like she's there. And because of her background and education and experience, that is something that really feels real. She knows how to communicate to the residents and do call and response, even though she's not in your living room with you. Her ability to connect to folks with dementia in that way is great. I was playing the session in the activity room and a caregiver walked in and said, "Oh, have they met her before?" Because the residents were all singing along to the session. And a resident turned around and said, "Yeah, she's our music lady." And she's like, "Well, I don't recognize her." And I told the caregiver that they've never met her in person before, but they were able to create new memories by having meaningful connection with Alexis and the Music with Alexis program. And they were convinced that they all knew her very well, which was great. So it's just a very special thing to be able to meaningfully connect.
I love that. And I also wanted to share that we have a sale going on right now. All of our memberships are 15% off with our coupon code Holly Jolly 2022. So that's running through the 21st. We just want people to be able to take advantage of the winter holiday collection because it is that time of year. So it's a great time to start a membership and get access to all the videos, but especially the winter holiday collection.
Love it. Love it. Well, we're almost out of time, but I want Alexis, if you would be willing to kind of sing us out, if you don't mind.
Yes.
I know you were kind of hoping you didn't have to or didn't want to or did want to. I don't know which way.
I would actually love to. I love music, so anytime I get to do music is my dream come true.
Perfect. Well, perfect. Well, please share a tune with us if you don't mind.
Yeah. So we're gonna sing White Christmas. Sing along with me if you know the words. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Oh, that's beautiful, and that's actually one of my favorite Christmas songs. So thank you for doing that for me. That's White Christmas is my actual all-time favorite Christmas movie. So thank you for sharing that and sharing your talent. And just to wrap everything up, you're going to have a live performance tomorrow. You can go to their website and learn more about that. That's in the chat box, and everybody can join that for free tomorrow to have a nice sing-along session and be engaged in music. And I think that is the best part there. It's not just entertainment, it is full on engagement. And to learn more about Music with Alexis, you can go to bridgetownmt.com or musicwithalexis.com, correct? Did I do that right? And also take advantage of that 15% off on their deal that they're doing with the coupon code Holly Jolly 2022 or 2022. And that's good through the 21st, right? So make sure if you're going to take advantage of that, you've got the next week to do that. And I hope each one of you will all take the time to go check out Music with Alexis. Alexis, you have a beautiful voice. You have a beautiful talent. Thank you for sharing that talent. Lindsay, you have a beautiful voice and also a beautiful talent of spreading joy and sunshine everywhere you go. And I think that's the best part about that. And to be so passionate about something, I love that. And I appreciate you and all that you do for our profession as well, and ensuring that the people that you serve are having an engaging time. And so thank you for that. And we appreciate that. Any final words of wisdom?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well,
Lindsay,
awesome. Lindsay, any
you want
final
to add
words of
anything, Lindsay?
wisdom? One last thought?
I do. And it's that from one from one activity professional to another, to all of you, burnout is real in our profession. I know we're very passionate about it. A lot of us use our own budget money and put more effort into things than others may. A lot of other even positions in the industry don't always fully understand the scope of our work. So burnout is real. Make sure you take care of yourself. Be sure to network and connect with other activity professionals. That is so important to continue to lift each other up. Don't get discouraged. You do beautiful work, and take advantage of the tools and the resources that are available to you, because you're not in this alone. We're all here together with the same purpose, whether we're in the United States, the UK, or the North Pole. So take advantage of resources and connecting, and thank you for the beautiful work that you all do.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We will see you again in the new year. This wraps our series for 2022 of NAAP News Now. And my name again is Alisa Tagg, and I'm your Association Director with the National Association of Activity Professionals. And we wish you a very happy holiday season, a very Merry Christmas, a very happy Hanukkah, and a very happy Kwanzaa and happy solstice. Happy Yule. Take care. Bye.